That guys, my mic wasn't even plugged in. So we're going to be showing you guys how to do the kuva lich stuff. Now, we're going to do a couple of these missions before I start explaining it, because I kind of need to get some of these out of the way. But we're going to be explaining how to do these once I do a couple missions, just to get you guys into the flow of things. Still really fucking embarrassed that my mic was muted. But we all make mistakes. YouTubers, let's just say we're not always on top of things, especially because I'm new and I'm very clumsy, as you could probably tell. But you're gonna have these little kuva larvas. Now we're going to kill the capture mission first before we start looking for them, because they actually have an extraction point. A lot of new people don't really realize that, but that's something you want to keep in mind. You can't just look for the kuva larva right away. You should kill your extraction target. And he's running. Why are you running, sir? Okay, just like that. Now we're gonna show you after this how to get your rotations, what you're gonna need, what mods. And like I said, you're going to need to kill the kuva larvas, and you're going to need to kill a lot of them to get that rotation that you want to know. If you want to know what rotation you need to actually kill a bunch of kuva larvae, so you know what mod is there. And there's 3 mods in total for anybody that's new to this whole thing, and you're going to want to find out all 3 of these mods. Now, you don't specifically have to know the mods to get it right. Sometimes you can get extremely lucky just by having like 3 mods, but that's up to you. I don't personally advise people to do it, because it's going to mess you up somewhere along the line. And I'm going the wrong way because I am a clumsy... This dude's over here. Okay, for example, yeah, you just killed that kuva lich. You're gonna need to kill a lot of them, like I said. It takes a lot to fill up your bar, but once you fill that bar up and you get all those kuva liches, you know your mod rotation. And when you know your mod rotation, it's a lot easier from there. But you're gonna need, it's just like, how do I put it, the best way to describe it, it's just like farming for your primes and all that. It's the same process, and every once in a while these kuva larvae will drop a certain prime relic. It's not going to be like the ordinary prime relics you guys always see. It's going to be a, I would just say it looks like a heart. We're just going to leave it at that. And once you get a bunch of these relics, every one of these relics drop a certain mod. Now keep that in mind for when you guys are playing this game. You're going to need those mods, and they do break. One thing you guys really need to know, they will break. They have 3 uses on it. Now, if my kuva lich shows up, I'll show you what happens if you don't have the proper rotation. Because I have some of the mods pre-ly put on. The only one I don't have is the final mod, because I don't know what that mod is. Because I have a different play style. I will use it once I know what it is. But we're just going to show you what happens if you mess up. For example, I don't know if that's my kuva lich or not. No, it's someone else's, but he might have all of his mods. And they're very challenging, as you can tell. They do a lot of damage, so you guys are going to want to be prepared for this. If you're not, I wouldn't advise doing it. The only reason I'm doing it right now, because I do have some setups that will work for this. Don't get too close to your kuva lich, because he will down you. I don't advise meleeing him unless you're really confident about it. Then you can go ahead, but you're going to want to dip in and dip out. Now, if you don't have these mods, you're going to want to down your kuva lich 3 times. When you down him 3 times, he will leave. So that's another thing that helps if you guys do not want to rake up your kuva lich. I strongly suggest just to down it 3 times and then leave. Or you can just leave in general. They'll pretty much leave you alone. But I'm just going to show you guys what happens while he's over there grabbing the other kuva liches. This is the battles that you're expecting. See, he's down one more time. That's the second down, and this should be the last one. And some kuva liches do build immunity. That's a lot of people have been realizing that they will build immunity to attacks. So if you guys really are confident in taking it down, that shouldn't be a problem. But if you don't like that big of a downside, I will suggest you to bring the paracesis, because it doesn't only affect sentient enemies, it also affects enemies that build immunity. So you can also get rid of that immunity that they have towards your attacks. For example, I was doing like 1,000 and something damage, and now it's just straight 10s. It's because he's building an immunity buff. Some kuva liches will do that, depending on what Warframe you use. I will suggest to everyone doing this, bring your strongest weapon when you are farming to get a kuva lich, and then bring your weakest Warframe. The Warframe with the worst buffs and all that, because that means that kuva lich is not going to have a very good ability setup, but he's going to have a very strong weapon, and that's something you guys are going to want. If you want radiation damage, get your strongest radiation weapon before you get your kuva lich. So this way, your kuva lich will have, how do I put it? Okay, think about this. I have a weapon that has 50,000 radiation damage. If I want a radiation-based weapon, all I need to do is bring that weapon with me, and I have a chance of having a very high radiation-based weapon. So keep that in mind. Bring a weak frame, but a very strong weapon. And your kuva lich is almost, I would say 50% of the time, it will get a very good radiation-based weapon, but realize it's RNG based. So you gotta make sure that's something you want. And now you can tell what weapon is there thanks to the update. But I would take the weapon anyways, because you can infuse it. So you're gonna infuse these weapons, and they're gonna get stronger. Now, letting you know, it will change the elemental or stat base, the base stat, but it will be higher. Now, we're going to show you about the whole mod polarity thing once it loads, because Warframe likes to do this. Okay, it's because so many updates. Now, you see those mods? They keep on rotating. That's because they're randomized. They're not, it will stay that way. They're not going to keep on changing. Like, once it's there, it's there. But you're going to have to constantly change your mods. So it will also mark which one you got wrong, so you know for the future. There will be a slate, but I don't have that right now because I haven't done anything to my kuva lich. I left him alone because I don't want him to rank up. And you see that little bar, irritation? When they get irritated, when that bar is fully maxed out, they will rank up. So you also want to be very careful how you do it. Now, I'm not promoting this, but if you're having trouble and you don't want to rank up your kuva lich because it's hard for you, try to have a friend that doesn't mind his kuva lich getting irritated, and just follow him through his kuva lich. So while he's doing his kuva lich, your kuva lich is not getting irritated unless you're in that junction. But you're still getting your kuva mods. That little circle right there, you're still getting that bar filled up. So that means you are still getting the benefit of that. So this way your kuva lich will not level up. Now that's something you guys are going to really want to keep in mind. If you're having trouble with your kuva lich, just join a friend that wants to do his kuva lich and bring someone in. Because some people just want to go by faster. You don't have to do much, you just need to do damage. A lot of people do appreciate that. So we're going to go back into this. Hopefully my kuva lich will spawn in so I can show you guys what happens when you get it wrong. If I get it wrong, I don't know. You never know. I could be lucky and my first mod that I have is correct. So I can leave that there. That's always a good sign. When you get your first one wrong and your first one right, but your second one wrong, that's a good thing. Because that lowers the possibilities of it happening again. Which, like I said, is a very good thing. You want that to happen. It's even better if you get both of them right and one of them wrong. That's even better because that, again, that lowers the possibilities. Yes, you screwed up on the second one, but you got the first one right. So you can keep the first one there and just move the second one somewhere else. And let's see if there's anything else that's more of my preference. If not, I don't mind doing a different type mission. Rescue, no. Too squishy. Extermination. There we go, that's perfect. That's right up my alley. You guys want to go and keep your preferences in mind, because what you excel at will make it easier for you, and then you can do the stuff you don't want to do last. Now that's the best way to do it. Now everyone, again, like I said, everyone has their own preference. So base stuff around you, your play style. What do you like? What do you like to do? And just follow up on that. And you can do that with anything. Your kuva liches, your railjack missions. What do you want to do is what you're going to excel in. Something you're good at. So I strongly suggest, with the railjack especially, if you're not good at one thing, don't do it. Because a lot of players, a lot of professional players will get irritated with that. And it does cause problems. And these enemies are very... There we go, they realized. But like I was saying, just grind out these missions. It's not going to hurt you. It's really going to help you out. And this video is here for that specific reason. Don't be scared of these kuva lich missions. If you cannot do them, get a friend that can. You always want to have a friend that can help you in these type of situations, because you are going to need these weapons. These weapons, I will say right now, are essential. You need them. You're going to have to get them, because these are the next end game equipment. That means it's higher up there than primes, and it does have more potential. I will say prime weapons compared to half of this stuff can honestly be destroyed. I will tell you that right now, they excel above primes, and that's why they're so hard to obtain. But once you obtain some of them, it will be worth it. Even if the weapon's not good, keep on farming up weapons and just infuse it into it. And you can turn a bad weapon into a good weapon. That's the beauty inside of this whole scenario that Warframe decided to generously give us. Yes, it is a grind, but for a very good reason. So you guys are going to want to do these missions. I get there's not a lot of people watching my videos because I'm very new to YouTube, but I would strongly appreciate it if anyone watching right now is not subscribed, and subscribe and leave a like, because it will help my channel. It will very much help my channel. It'll help me get my videos out and do what I want to do. And I will get done in it will help me out especially. So you're gonna need those. See that thing that just dropped, the Requiem relic? You're going to need a lot of Requiem relics. You're going to need those to get these new mods. This is how you get them. They will drop from relics. I strongly suggest to get a bunch of these mods before you start opening them. And what's also really good is when you see a good mission like a survival or defense, whoever you are, do those missions. You want to do those missions and get those done. Those are going to help you, and those are going to get you further in the game. So, like you guys can see right now, my kuva lich hasn't spawned in. They don't spawn in very often. They more do, they'll spawn in when they want to spawn in. It's one thing you guys want to keep in mind. They will do that. They're very independent AIs. Now, hopefully later along the line, they will hire how often they spawn in. I think they did though. I think they did actually increase it, but I'm not certain. And the doors are locked. Oh god, this one's complicated. I have never been good with corpus hacking because it's made for a PC. I need to do the outlines. Okay, oh my gosh, I'm so slow. Oh god, see what I mean? It moves on its own sometimes, and I messed it up. Oh my god, see, that's what I don't like. You gotta hover over it the whole time. Oh my gosh, I'm just panicking. No, why do you do that? Why does this do that? Oh my god. Forget it. I'm just making it worse for myself. I need to bring ciphers. I'm locked out, and I can't get it. Oh my gosh, why? I am such a fucking idiot. Warframe, just please get rid of this. It's not made for console. There we go. Freaking A. It's really not made for console. It was originally intended for PC, but they brought it on console anyways. That's one thing I will say I don't want to be in the game. That should not, my personal preference, should not be in the game. If it's made for a opposite console, it should not be on a different platform, but it's cross-platform, so it's not like they can do anything about it, which sucks. I really wish they could. But it is still a beta running game, so it's going to have some downsides, but it's a great game. If there's people that don't play it, I strongly suggest to get into it. It's a fun game. Yes, it has annoying aspects like hacking that's not made for a specific console, but I will be honest and be real with everyone here. It's because I'm not good at hacking. I will say I will never be good at hacking. I'm shit at it. I am a spy mission noob, and that's why I don't do spy missions, but I can still get stuff done. Because they're nice enough to, with these not arbitrations, oh my gosh. See, I told you guys I'm not very smart. The whole sortie missions, they have them set up to where they're not always going to give you a spy mission, which is great for a lot of people that can't stand spy missions, because some people just can't stand them, like me especially. I don't do spy missions. I won't even get a Warframe to do spy missions, because that's not my play style. And that's what's great about this game. If there's something that doesn't suit your play style, you don't have to do it. Like, it's optional, and you still get benefits from it. Yeah, you probably could get more stuff out of it if you try to be good at it, but I just don't care to. I'm not a very active player. I got a lot of real stuff to do in real life, so I don't got a lot of time as I used to. Hell, when I was younger, I glued myself to it. Yes, we had school in a bedtime, but we didn't listen. We don't listen to that type of stuff. Parents will tell you to go to sleep. Hey, as an adult, I'm 20. I have work. I still stay up, but I make it at work. I still go to work. It's just all about making sure you get up to do those things. Now, we're going to check the progress on this since my kuva lich didn't spawn in. See, we're going to show you the bar will always raise. So you can't avoid your kuva lich being ranked up. So sometimes you got to be quick with it. But once you get these mods, it gets a little bit easier. See, my bar is already almost full. We're just going to keep on doing these missions until that bar fills up. But once I get a bunch of weapons, once I get a bunch of this stuff grinded out, I'll show you guys what to do with it if you want to upgrade your weapon and you want to infuse all of this stuff. Yeah, a lot of people stuck in for the stream, but I'm just here to re-explain it just in case anybody doesn't have Twitch, you're having trouble setting it up or whatever is going on. I'm just trying to help you guys find out what you need to get done to get that out of the way. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. I would strongly appreciate if you subscribe and leave a like, just so my videos can reach other people, and maybe I'll find the right person that needs to see this video and they'll run into it and they'll leave a like and subscribe, and whoever does do that, I'll very much appreciate it. I will even shout out your name in the next video. I will give you a shout out. So that's gonna be what I'm going to be doing. I will leave a shout out to whoever leaves a like and comments down below telling me that they left a like and subscribed, and I will make sure I get back to you. And as always, you enjoy the rest of your day and stay frosty. Peace.